What's up, everybody? It is another beautiful fall day in North Dakota. The rain has stopped after a good 4 or 5 days of complete soaking rain. We got over 2 inches of rain for sure. Things are pretty wet. We're obviously not going to be out in the field in today's video. We're done with small grains anyways, with barley, canola, and wheat. Just kind of waiting for soybeans to turn. They are turning quick. This is a field by our house. That's not our field, but it is similar to what ours look like. We'll probably do a crop check in today's video in the second part. Soybeans are a little ways away from the yard, so we'll probably do that maybe in the second half of the video. Today we're headed over to the farmyard to do some more kind of combine prep work before we get into some soybean harvest later, while it is a little bit wet. So we washed off the combine, which was just super filthy, the 9760 yesterday. I guess it would be in the last video at this point. We need to wash off the other combine, 9770, and then because we have 2 of these 97 series combines that can both do sunflowers and soybeans, we need to change concaves in both. Before we used to only do that in the 9760, now we have to do both. So we got both combines sitting out right here. This one's all washed and moved over, probably just to change concaves on it. And this one needs a good bath, which I think I'll probably start with today since it is pretty sloppy out still. The concaves are quite heavy. We're gonna have to get them over into the yard, and it is pretty sloppy still. So the concaves might wait, but that'll probably be in this video too, because that's kind of next on the list once we do the washing here. So I'll probably be washing another combine. We use the steam pressure washer to work off all that dirt and grime and crazy stuff that happens with combining every year, and it's going to help a lot to have these clean. So let's get started. Some yard choring before we do a crop check and some concave changing, kind of all getting ready and caught up on stuff for soybean harvest, which will probably come in a couple weeks. Okay, a few days later, lots going on at Stoltz Farm. We got both combines clean. The rain has let up for the meantime, and we're getting some good weather again. Heading over to the farm now to do some more things. Not harvest yet. The soybeans are turning quick though, nice and brown. We're probably not too far out of soybean harvest, I wouldn't think, maybe in the next couple weeks. And we do have a decision to make though, in regards to soybean harvest. We really want to talk about today before we get started with today's jobs, and that is we do have 2 sets of concaves technically to replace, because we have both combines, the 9760 and the 9770 can have the small grain concaves put in. That being said, soybeans is actually the only crop we have that needs the large grain concaves. Sunflowers actually take the small grain concaves, and we only have about 250 acres of soybeans to do this year. So we're not sure we actually want to go to the work to switch both combines over to the large grain concaves, which is just a wider gap essentially. We don't want to do that for both if we don't have to, because that's really not that many acres to do with one large, 35, 40 foot head. One combine could probably do it, and then we'd have to switch that combine back to the small grain for sunflowers anyways. So we're considering only using one combine for soybeans, probably 9770, and kind of revert back to the small concaves at that point and use both for sunflowers. That's what we're kind of considering. We might only do one set of concaves anyways, even though we can do 2. and we'll probably do that today. I'm imagining if the yard is solid enough. It still looks pretty sloppy out here to the side, so we'll see what we can do. That's kind of next on the list as far as harvest prep is concerned though. Let's get started. Yard's a little sloppy for concaves today yet. We have the combines parked over here. I'll get that in this video too, so that's kind of what it's about. Right now we're going to put some stuff away in the shed and work on getting the headers kind of put away. One thing we got to do is put the swather away, and then we're going to create a kind of a way to put the pickup heads in a better way as well. So some stuff to move around in here. We will do that now. Okay, little update for you. Concaves are changed, combines are prepped, and actually accomplished a little bit of soybean harvesting already. I was going to participate in said soybean harvest or maybe chisel plow some of the fields that were wheat fields. Had a little bit of car tire trouble today, so was dealing with that and unable to get out there in the field. So we're going to conclude today's video with something kind of cool that I've never had on the channel before. Crop dusting. Not that kind of crop dusting. We're getting our sunflower sprayed. My brother is flying in from the little airport over here, and he is bringing in some spray to hit our sunflowers with to help them be sped along in being ready to combine as well. Soybeans are turning quick. We'll do a quick little crop check here after the plane is all done and give you guys an update on that to see how they're doing. They are coming right along. Just a few yellow ones in there still that we have to kind of wait out, but we did harvest a little bit. I'll show you those. First, we're gonna see what crop dusting looks like up close as a spray plane hits these sunflowers. right, pretty cool stuff seeing those sunflowers get sprayed. My brother in action. Standing out here in the soybean field. Little patch of one anyways. This is kind of what we're looking at, which, you know, you can see they're pretty much ready. These are ready to go. They're pretty dry, everything ready to combine. You can see these little yellow patches in here. That's what we're kind of waiting for to turn, and that will be really soon. We could probably combine this right now, to be honest. Just, you know, gotta wait a little bit here to make sure everything gets ready to combine. But I think we're getting rain again tomorrow night, so we might have to hustle a little bit on the combining if it's ready tomorrow, and if it's not, we'll wait a little bit. One thing that we're getting lucky about this year, even with a good amount of rain and a long time for snow to melt, we planted really late, but we're having a pretty warm fall. A lot of times, it sometimes seems like you don't even get a fall in North Dakota. It kind of goes from summer in August, and then all of a sudden in September, it gets pretty chilly. This year is not like that. A lot of days in September, we're still 80 plus, and here in October, like 2 or something like that, it is still 70 degrees today or so. Soybeans will turn, and we should be harvesting those in no time. That'll probably be the next video, since it didn't work out in this one to actually harvest. Thank you for watching, and we are all prepped and ready. You guys saw a little bit of everything today. So subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss more farm videos, harvest stuff that's to come. It's all good stuff. So subscribe, like this one. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy.